as for you?
I don't even know what to do.
You could try to direct the mutations
Yeah.
psionically, which makes no sense, but who cares because it's psionics. So you could try to fight, you could try to do any number of things. In fact, I would say all of those things. This role actually will involve a lot of different, a lot of different effects and events. So give me a basic thing. Are you trying to escape the arena? Are you trying to kill this guy? That's what we really need to know.
We're gonna choose like direct mutations, like how I want it to be. Like,
but what do you want to do?
The goal is to fight. I think. I don't know.
What did even the mutation do?
We'll find out depending on who narrates the outcome. What matters is what he's trying to accomplish.
Okay.
Are you trying to get out of the fight? Are you trying to win the fight? Win. Okay.
Non-lethally.
Okay, that's very nice of you. Not sure
It is
why,
very
but
nice.
but okay. Go ahead and roll. Well, let's see. We're going to take it from YouTube first. So the difficulty of what you're doing now, should it be one person rolling?
This is a mistake.
Right. Is it one person rolling with your help, or is it both of you rolling? What trait are you using?
I'm using.
You've got a couple, I think.
Yeah, I got a couple, so I'm using the. It's just one that has anything related to it. So I have +1 on the trait of that she can read people.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
say the right things to say.
Exactly.
I think I will actually use the stoic trait because my argument here is like I don't seem like passionate or like in that sense it's like you're making a mistake here. Like I seem certain that.
Now these are kind of fanatics for law and order, so it's not that easy. But that will give you 1 die from me, and then 1 for the trait.
That's a pretty low. Yeah, that's it.
Well, it's a pooled roll basically, because any one will do.
Yeah, but
right, and also I'm just thinking of how hard. I have to. It is hard. This is a hard situation.
They blasted me.
Yeah, and so you are also basically trying to fast talk your way around people whose whole job is based on not being fast talked by shady people. And so you do get 1 die. You also get 1 die for your trait. And so each of you would roll 2 dice. Unless you want to use that pool point, but it won't include your chances that much.
I won't risk it.
Okay. There, and
there
it is. Do you want to get another pool die, or do you want to say what happens?
Pool die.
Okay.
Yes.
All right then.
Please tell me what happens.
Okay. Well, first of all, you will be paralyzed and shocked into nauseated near unconsciousness due to.
Can I puke over somebody of the Templar shoes? And I'm gonna use my experienced hunter to aim.
You can do your best, but you failed the roll, so you don't get to say.
Yeah.
So therefore, so you are in agony, just to twist the knife a little bit for the failed roll, and but you are able to make a case that this woman did not try to do anything too terrible, and she's not very responsible for her actions. Please take pity and do not decapitate her, for example.
Yeah.
Right. So you're busy, cooling things off. Yeah.
This Trixie mentioned in your narration about the connection between me and the person on the scene.
Well, that is completely up to you, but
Trixie knew that it was about my brother because she was there when
right,
I
you
was
saw the
asking
tattoos and everything,
questions,
right?
and you
Yeah.
also recognized the
Yeah.
tattoos.
So the question is, do you want to mention that she is related to that gladiator or not? That's totally up to you. Don't take anyone's advice
No.
or hint.
All right. I think that Trixie would probably not care
Right.
enough to
Right.
say it.
Got
She,
it.
all she
Right.
thinks is about
Right.
money and that.
And so, so good. That makes sense. Little Tooth, you have hit the launch point of the lowest balcony. The people there are much wealthier than others, and and you are paused, I think, to make sure that all eyes, are upon you if possible.
Yeah.
And then we have your role.
Yeah.
So your role is it's a base 2. I mean, you're in a fight and you're good at fighting.
Yeah.
And that's not a concern. Sharuk is also good at fighting, so it's not a 3 points, but it is 3 dice. But it is 2, not 1.
It's
and then a trait.
4.
Okay, what trait are we using?
Hand and mouth fighting with +2.
You and all that. Yeah, all these other cool things you could do, and it's just back to the shredding. It's all shredding. Okay, let's do it.
I don't have any weapons, striking weapons.
Roll.
Let's hope.
Yes.
Wow.
Do you want to say what happens?
Yes.
You do.
And I'm gonna add in the mutation.
Oh yeah, of course you are, because that's what you always get to add more when you do the narration.
Okay, so I was gonna think for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. This is a pivotal moment. It is.
I rush up to Shuru, and during the running, it's even like a bump is growing out of the back side of me. It keeps growing, it's sharper and sharper. It's a stinger from like it's working, and it's sting sort of paralyzed him, and it's beating him into unconsciousness.
Excellent.
This.
Yeah.
And the yes for the public, take him up.
Ah, I see. Okay. And so it is at that point. I'm going to ask, what do you do?
I don't have to do a dramatic entrance, I guess.
Well, you could if you want.
No, I think I'll wait for the grand chant instead.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
I'm just so glad that worked.
Yeah. Okay. And that is when the shockwave hits. I am sorry to say that I had determined what she was going to do, and all these events, she had no way of telling how these were going to turn out, and she didn't know about half of them anyway. So here's what happens. Manifesting halfway down, in the middle of the space above the arena, is Ongdao, made of purple energy. And he is, her psionic servant now, as his undead specter. And
right,
she,
that's the guy that.
Yeah, well, that's the guy who the monster
wanted
killed.
To,
and that
wanted to marry that other one.
Yeah. And so, and he is going to unleash. He's unleashing all of his psionic force. So the Templar that you're talking to, who is nodding and holds up her hand in sort of the stand down to the other Templars, and you feel the psionic pressure lift off of you, and all that's going really, really well, and then all their heads explode.
As long as my head doesn't explode, I think I'll be good. Does my head explode?
No. This is in protection. And then down into the arena.
Does my brother's head explode?
I'm a little worried about that. I'm a little bit worried about that.
He's holding him right now.
And so the question is whether
as a shield.
But remember, I mean, this is an not a person. This is an undead psionic servitor who's just unleashing on all of the enemies.
He's unconscious. He can't be an enemy right now. He's unconscious.
Well, that's a good question. Just how bad is this? And I really wish that I had some sort of role in this game because now it's being thrown to me. I may just have to go with the pure tragedy of it all. Except you do have a new trait, don't you?
It's not that I don't have points to put into it.
Doesn't mean you can't use it.
Okay.
Or do you have a point in your brother? A bonus? +1?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
So the point though is that you do have an opportunity to try to save your brother from the blast. I mean, it's traveling down. I mean, you can actually see the waves expanding out and hitting the Templars, and it is headed toward Axfol's opponent. So the question is whether you can try to stop this.
I want to tell him to save him.
Telepathically?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, it's 3 dice.
Or just try to save him, but like I'm having the feeling that right now
Or you could try to shield him psionically.
Right now, honestly, I think she will have more trust in his abilities than her own, because I was like wiped.
Well, you have
even if they
3,
popped
right?
out, and I feel like the thing.
So when you get the communication, don't kill him, protect him.
Please.
Yeah.
Please save
What will
him.
you do? Will you suddenly provide a psionic shield for this person that you have just, poisoned, paralyzed, and could well rip in half to please the crowd at the moment, helpless in your claws, or will you psionically shield him? Because Ruh is begging you, and you guys have a direct, you are very psionically familiar with each other.
Yeah.
That was established very early.
Yeah.
So that means that you're getting the full content, right? You don't have to explain it's my brother. You just know. And if there's somebody here who understands brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please save him.
So so the question is whether you do or you don't. You're getting your role no matter what.
Okay.
Question is whether you're helping.
I do.
Okay. 3 dice.
For communicating?
No. This is all part of the whole action. Remember, what is it about? It's about whether your brother survives.
Okay.
That's what's happening.
And psionic, I'm guessing.
Right.
Because I'm not blocked anymore.
Right, correct. Yeah, nobody's blocked anymore.
No.
Think about it.
Yeah.
You too. 2 dice for you.
Can you and my
Yes.
Wait. Which trait? Before you squeal.
It's going to be Freaking are very good at psionics, right?
Yes.
Freaking is +1.
Yes.
So I have.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
And a 1.
And a 1.
Okay. So do you want to take a pool die?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will.
And would you like to say what happens?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you
I
would.
would like to say what happened.
Like I missed a bit because I wanted to.
But do I narrate only, or can I narrate
This is pretty much the whole thing.
His action as well, sort of.
Well, I will provide a little bit about his. What you do is you throw up, a psionic shield, effectively bubbling around him, and it's visual, right? This purple, this striking force is basically going to wash over it in a sphere, shielding both of them.
Mm.
And it's very clear that you have mentally shielded both of them, your brother and him, from that blast. The effect on the sands of the arena is very striking. I mean, sands are thrown up all over the place. People are screaming and holding their heads and bleeding everywhere. And stuff like that all through the stands. The more sensitive psionics, for example. Yeah.
I would like to think that actually what happens is since nobody is psionically blocked right now, but most people like didn't know.
Right.
But I would like to think that I yelled mind yelled this so much towards him with such a strong of conviction and emotion and whatnot that it traveled
right
upwards the arena and she got it.
Yeah.
He got it. Even Ashatra got
Yeah.
it. Maybe even Ongo got it.
I was going to say a whole lot of people probably know a lot more about you than you want. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I want to save him. So that's please save him.
Yeah.
That's
so everybody gets a message.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and then it's evident that you do. So, okay, Little Tooth.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What's the situation now?
Well, that's actually a little bit of it's pretty dramatic at the moment. There's a lot of bloodshed. There's a sudden absence of law and order.
Yeah.
There is sort of there's this dominant visual figure there, basically a monstrous psionic phantom, right, of a person with fueled by abominable energies. I keep saying purple, but it's really wrong. It's all Lovecraftian.
How was the color in Octarine?
Yeah, the 8th color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's purple green, I think. Or greenish purple.
Well, there's the Hulk skin, and then there's the Hulk's purple pants, and you put them together, and you get this. Okay, so anyway, so that is the primary visual thing.
Yeah.
The Ashathra is inclined to basically dominate the arena with her presence. But she is thrown off by this communication. There's a whole lot of drama that has just occurred that she was not really aware of, and it's sort of capturing everyone's attention. You're kind of upstaging her in a way, because her job here was to come and dominate the arena. She didn't plan on doing it quite like this early.
Yeah.
But this is kind of the problem right now, is that she's kind of thrown off of her moment of trying to basically politically capture the city, starting here.
Yeah.
That's what she's up to.
Yeah.
So this particular thing, she's kind of trying to reorient herself toward what on earth is she going to do now. And I'm talking my way through this and trying to think about her as a character, and it comes to me. She is going to give the sign, which is not the Roman thumbs up, but some other Athasian sign, meaning the saying of victory and honor to the fallen, right? Honor to the defeated, meaning doesn't deserve execution or anything like that. And so because you have just saved him, she has no choice but to endorse this. So she is basically going to lay claim. She says she is the Templar who brings order to this place. These she's going to try to basically take over the arena with using this victory as her her symbol. She's realizing the spin she can put on this. It took her a second to kind of blink and say, "What on earth am I going to do?" And it comes to her, and she's like, "I can work with this." So yeah, she's going to basically attempt to pull Ongal back into the jar, and try to dominate, basically amplify her voice psionically and dominate everything that's going on in praise of Axevol's victory. And due to the impact of your psionic communication, she actually now knows Farouk's name, or Sharuk's name, and so she's able to say, and in honor to Sharuk, who has fought bravely to this day and will fight again in honor of my rule over the law of the arena. So she's making it very clear. Yeah. She has pulled a physical coup, and she is daring the rest of the Templar power structure to say otherwise in the long run. Mm-hmm. So that's what she does.
Yeah, in the long run, because there are no surviving Templars
exactly.
here.
Nobody's
except
going to get the message here, but the
they
point
will hear
is,
it eventually.
she establishes this and basically wants to say, and now what are you going to do about it? I've got the crowd. So it's a matter of her being able to capture this, injured, freaked out, terrified, and excited crowd.